It's been a long week, right? Are you ready to wind down? Why not? It's time for the Wine Time Fridays podcast with Shelley and Phil. Neither are sommeliers, but both have a deep passion for life, each other, and of course, delicious wine. And now, here to talk about this week over a glass of wine is Shelley and Phil. It's wine time.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wine Time Fridays with Shelley and Phil on this Friday, December 6th, 2024. Oh my gosh, episode 242. Shelley and Lucy, happy Friday. It's wine time. For the first time.
Happy Friday. Lucy wants to join us.
For the first time in a long time. Remember, gosh, was it a year ago when Izzy was struggling, or is it 2 years ago?
I think 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and off in the background when you hear, that was Izzy. Now Lucy, the little punk she is not eating. Don't know why, but she does look pretty. You want to look, for those on YouTube, check out Lucy. She's all groomed up, looking nice. Yeah, she doesn't want anything to do with this. I don't blame her. Hey, let's start off with wine.
Okay.
Today, we're talking about holiday party etiquette. And that involves sometimes bringing wines. Mm-hmm. Is it a good idea to bring Yellowtail or Kendall Jackson?
Kendall Jackson is okay.
Kendall Jackson's fine. It really is. However, it's just a wine everybody can get everywhere. Mm-hmm. So we are starting with this 2023 Clean Slate Riesling. Oh, I really like it. Oh, that's
Riesling
awesome.
is a good thing to bring because it goes with a lot of the things on a charcuterie board.
Yeah. And we've never had this. By the way, this podcast is a lot of fun because we truly try things we typically may not buy. Mm-hmm. Because we have a platform in which to taste and stuff. So this would be one I don't know if I would get. Oh, you can't see my notes because there's no prices on yours.
I have to guess the price now?
You don't have to guess the price per se, but I want you to give it a value of what you're tasting. Okay? Well, anyway, to health, wealth, and abundance, and gratitude, and romance.
And peace on earth.
Look at our glasses.
Christmas glasses.
They're Christmas glasses.
Nope, she doesn't like wine. That's good.
Clean slate.
It tastes
Now,
clean.
It does taste clean.
It's very lemony.
Alcohol, 10.5.
That's always good.
So I'm guessing the sugars would be up on this. I've been told this is a dry. It certainly has a floral.
Has some kind of odd aftertaste. Like candied peaches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a really good call. Anyway, this was one I was looking for love in all the right... Sorry. I was looking for...
Love
it's a
in
song.
all the wrong places.
I know, but I want to say looking for love in the right places.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're very festive in our red.
Because we were out ringing bells today
Yep.
for the Salvation Army.
So I was out looking for wines that would be good wines to bring to a... Oh, my goodness. To a holiday party. My guess is not very many people have had Clean Slate Riesling. This is actually we just met the person from Winebow, the new sales rep.
We did.
Yeah. The other day at Seasons.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun. Anyway, this is from Germany, Moselle. Yeah. And so typically, you have some notes.
Region.
Mosel, thank you.
Mosel
Jeez.
Valley. And in the Mosel Valley, you'll find a lot of slate. So you might get sort of that slatey taste that you get from some Paso Robles wines.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of slate there as well.
And that is a part of the terroir. It just seeps into the roots, into the vines, into the grapes, and into our glass.
Right.
Yeah.
And this would be good with seafood, sushi, cheeses.
Baby
like
cheeses?
Soft cheeses, the baby cheeses, because it's a soft cheese, and spicy dishes.
Oh, yeah. This would cut right through the spices, wouldn't it? Where did you get those? Because I've got the seafood and sushi as well. Yeah, it was the same thing.
Probably.
Yeah. And very versatile, for sure. I wanted to say something else. Tomorrow. Okay, let's talk parades.
Okay.
On the day after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday, there was
We're in a parade.
in the parade, and there was a little bit of an issue. By the way,
You had no music. Well, halfway through.
Halfway through. The person that is doing our branded wear, yes, Wine Time Fridays has branded wear now. Her name is Sophie. Sophie's Stitches. She said she brought her kids down and they loved it. Then they saw you guys, and I asked, did the Divas have music when you saw them? She hasn't answered yet. But anyway,
that happened once before in Leavenworth.
yeah, but we knew that going into the parade.
No. Well, we knew it at the start.
Yeah, because we had a truck that was trying to have it go out the truck speakers in the radio or something like that. It cut out in the middle of the parade. So if you want to see the Divas do a whole parade with music, go to Hayden tomorrow for the Hayden Christmas Parade. Is that what it's called? Hayden Christmas Parade?
I think so.
Okay. That's good.
Maybe it's a Hayden holiday parade. Who knows?
Yeah. A huge thanks, more huge than normal, a huge thanks to Tony Mall with 3 fat guys.
Yes.
That was so much fun. If you haven't seen that episode, go to YouTube and just watch the joy in Tony's face as we do the introduction and everything. He's got the biggest smile on his face. It's fantastic.
And I did order some Zinfandel.
Yes, you did.
For my daughter. She won't be watching this. We don't have to worry.
Nope. Katie and Timmy, you're getting some Zin. And a bottle of the Lyman. Yeah. Yeah, funny. Okay. What else do we got? We could go ahead and, we should touch on a few holiday things. How about do you have some things you want to add for holiday etiquette? We haven't really touched on it, but we would need to do that a little bit now while I finish this.
Don't get drunk.
Yeah.
And don't stay too late.
Yeah.
Some people want to go to bed after they've been entertaining.
How about hostess gifts, do's and don'ts?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
you want
curious to see what you're going to say.
Well, so a thoughtful gift, right?
Mm-hmm. Flowers are nice. But you have to put them in water. So bring them in a vase. And a plant could be nice. A bottle of wine.
Of course.
Something homemade.
A homemade bottle of wine. A homemade is nice. Now, I would preface that as sometimes homemade things are not, like fruitcake gets a really bad name.
Some people like fruitcake.
I've never met one.
I'm not one of them.
I've never met one.
Esther likes fruitcake.
Esther. Well, her name is Esther.
So, I don't know if that's English.
Yeah, right.
So my mom used to make fruitcake. All the relatives in Canada made fruitcake. But fruitcake was originally for weddings because you would cut it up in little pieces and put it in like saran wrap, and then the people who are single would go home and put that under their pillow and dream of who they're going to marry.
It depends on if they've been married or not and are single. Because if they've been married and are single, they may dream of not getting married again, depending on how that ended up. Depending on how that ended up.
But I never liked fruitcake. I don't like that fruit, that hard fruit.
Yeah. Anyway, what if you made some fudge or brownies?
Those are good.
You can make a big batch and then just make a small little plate.
But also be aware if your hostess or host, if they're gluten-free or not. So you need to know those things.
Well, except for people going to the party, if they're...
It's not for the party. It's for the host or hostess.
So you give them a gift.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not giving
So
them
definitely give them a bottle of wine. They would like that.
But then put it away.
We're hosting a party next week on
for
Thursday.
the Rotary Club.
For the Rotary Club. So we hope there's a lot of host and hostess gifts of wine. How about a little thoughtful note?
I don't know. I guess that's fine. That's better for later. Thank you.
Yeah,
for the
but
party.
I mean, it's also, that's a part of the thoughtfulness.
Someone brought us a jar of olives in a really nice jar, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's, for those who are a little bit more creative, enjoy doing things. You are on steroids with your crafts this year. Shelley
There's a big mess everywhere.
There is a big mess, but she's making all these seals that you put on an envelope, right? And there's about last count was about 300,000 lying around in the house.
No.
There's a lot. When is your
Crafting day?
Yeah.
Craft fair? It is like the 14th, I think.
There's a big thing going on at the fairgrounds this Saturday.
Weekend.
Yeah.
That's for the Hayden Chamber of Commerce. They
Okay.
have a big outdoor market. It's like a European Christmas market.
Great. It's supposed to be raining.
Oh dear, that's not good.
No.
I'm glad I didn't sign up for that one.
Well, or our Rotary Club. We could have been there.
We could have been there.
We should. We're part of the Hayden Chamber.
Well, we could be helping. But
Some don't. And this is a tricky one. Don't expect the wine to be open. That's a tricky one.
well, you just tell them this is for now or this is for later.
And if you don't tell them, they're very likely to open it. If that conversation isn't had, if you're throwing the party, if you're hosting the party, ask, would you like us to open this tonight, or would you like us to save it and not open? Then it's up to your guest to make that decision.
Yes.
Now, don't bring an expensive gift. That's a tough one too, because sometimes you didn't pay the full $50. You paid, $20, $25, so you're still staying within the limit. But sometimes people, the other guests, if it's something that's open, like we're doing an exchange, so we have limitations, right? But you don't want to flaunt things, I don't think. That'd be a form of flaunting things. I don't know. Anyway, so that is, don't bring a gift that requires preparation.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Here, just cook this. I'll tell you exactly how to do it.
Yeah, it's funny. We have one person that comes to our parties every year, and she always requires the oven.
But that's not a hostess gift. That's her
I
appetite.
know. It's her attitude, too.
Just not.
I can give Jessica a bad time.
Not in this way.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to open a red wine.
Smack it.
Yeah, I'm going to get smacked. Welcome back to Wine Time Fridays, episode 242, and we're very festive with our red on this December 6th. It's just amazing. And we don't have snow on the ground, which is fantastic.
Chances are we will have a white Christmas. It's like 50%.
I mean, it kind of seems that way. Although only when we have your kids up is it like maybe not. That was so many years ago.
For Thanksgiving, though.
That was Thanksgiving. That's right. Yeah. I can't remember a non-white Christmas here. But maybe we have had one.
I think maybe last year. Or
It
the year
could
before.
be. I'd take another one of those. I am now.
People around here don't want to hear that.
Some people like Alicia Skidmore wants white now. Alicia, sorry, ain't happening. So this is the 2019. Okay, can you pronounce this? Because I want to say Saint-Felix.
Yeah.
It is from France.
Saint-Felix, probably.
Saint-Felix.
Corbiéres.
There we go.
It's a red wine. It's a blend, right?
It is.
Grenache, Syrah. Has Grenache and Syrah notes, so I'm going to assume it's Grenache and a Syrah. Somebody asked us, we were at dinner this week, and Becky asked, why does Grenache taste different? So
That's a great question
because
across the board,
Grenache
right?
is the grape. Yes. Some wines, they have different names, but like Bordeaux or Burgundy, and you don't know what those grapes are sometimes.
Yeah, you have an idea, but
yeah.
you don't know exactly.
But Grenache is the grape, so it's going to taste like a Grenache.
But was she saying why do some different Grenaches taste different?
Just that it was a different wine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Plus, it will always taste different where it's grown.
Yes.
The winemaker is. If they blend it with anything.
Hashtag cheersing.
Cheersing.
It's got some tannins on it immediately.
Yes, it does. Very plummy.
Oh, good call on that, too.
I get stewed plums. Don't let that go. Thank you. So, Grenache and Syrah. Plum, peppery.
2019. I'm looking for the alcohol on this because it seems like it's a little high in alcohol.
It's a 19.
2019.
I feel like it tastes a little old.
I know that there's alcohol on this. I just can't. Oh, it's way small.
Way small.
Jeez, I can't read that small. Oh, here we go. Alcohol. 13%.
Huh? Not very big
Nope.
because it's European.
Yeah, and if you can see on the video, if you're watching on YouTube, Shelley says it tastes some age on it. It would be 5 years, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not getting all of that, but this is not very brown around the
Nope.
little bit. Starting to get there. I want to dive into the price points on these. Okay, because I'm pretty sure that most people would not have pulled out a clean slate Riesling or the Saint-Felix.
Saint-Felix? Corbiéres.
Right, Corbiéres.
It's from Corbiéres, France.
First of all, which of these two? So this is Germany, Mosel, and this is from France. Which one of these do you think is the more expensive of the two?
The Riesling.
Okay, and what do you think the price point of that Riesling is?
20-ish.
Okay, and what do you think the price point of the red blend from France is?
14.
Okay, so you're
So wrong.
You're more on both of them.
More. The price point is more.
Yeah, the one that we have in our glass right now is $11.
Ah, okay.
And the Riesling is $12.
Ah.
Now I can open up my notes so I can see better. They have, and both of them are at Pilgrims, they have these boxes that are value boxes. Mm-hmm. And so
are they on sale or are they just good value wines?
Good value wines,
okay.
Yeah. And one of the things I like about Pilgrims and most any bottle shop per se, mm-hmm. they're tasting through the wines mm-hmm, that they're bringing into their store.
Right, they know.
And so that's where the difference of taste will come into play, right? Because this could be a wine that you're not at all liking, but the person that purchased it does, so they bring it in. Mm-hmm. Or vice versa. Well, they probably wouldn't bring it in if they didn't like it, unless they're getting a whole bunch of requests for a particular wine.
Right, and they can take requests.
Yeah, Pilgrims is happy to do so. In fact, they've done that a number of times for us. And I would strongly suggest you go in and if you have something that you're looking for, go in and have her bring it in. By the way, they price everything. They call it wine club pricing for everybody, which is pretty cool. Anyway, what do you think of this?
I would not buy this again, but it's a nice wine to bring to a party.
And what is it about it that you're not enamored with?
I'm not sure.
Now, let's see if it opens up at all. It's got some tannins. Like, I'm getting them on the tip of my tongue.
I'm not getting the tannins.
Interesting.
So they are right across Pilgrims, right across the street from the new Trader Joe's. So what did you think of Trader Joe's wine selection? I was underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed? You know, I think
I think Pilgrim's has more
more wine.
different wines.
Oh, absolutely, they have more different wines.
Yeah.
So, I have realized Trader Joe's is much like grocery outlet in some cases, with the exception of they do have some producers that they bring in that people know, like Mayomi is the one that comes to the top of my head. Conundrum, I think, is there. So they're going to have some that you will find on grocery store shelves, where Pilgrims, the ones that you find on the grocery store shelves that are at Pilgrims, are still going to be off the beaten path a little bit. Okay? Mm-hmm. You're not going to find them at many of the grocery stores. And so that's what Pilgrim's has over even Trader Joe's. But I think Trader Joe's has a lot of that wholesale juice that they put a label on.
I don't know if that's true anymore, so I would have to do some research on that. But I'm sure they're getting good value wines, so less expensive for the buyer.
Yep, and you're going to roll the dice on those for sure. Okay, so this episode came to my mind because we just got our first case of the 1111 wines from Wine Library or Wine Text or whatever. We have our second case coming tomorrow. And these, I didn't know what we were getting.
Right.
I think both the reds, we got 3 bottles of red.
6 bottles of red, 6 bottles of white.
Right, and 2 different reds and 2 different whites. So there are 3 bottles each of the red and white of the same one. And Italy, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a Chianti.
Yeah, exactly.
One was a Viognier. Right?
One was a Viognier.
So 3 Viognier, 3 Chianti.
I was almost about to pull one of the other wines out to do for tonight. I thought, no, we're going to go along with the spirit of it. But that's what kind of prompted me to do this, because you can tie this in on how do you find off the beaten path wines that you haven't tried. And by the way, I would suggest that you try the wine before you give it as a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the price point is will allow you to do that at $11 or $12. You can open that, and you may go, no, I might like it, but I don't think they will like it. But that's a part of the thoughtfulness. Be thoughtful.
We always like to give Lady in Red by Kestrel, but they're not doing it anymore.
No, they are.
Yeah, we just can't get it here?
Not in North Idaho. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
I thought he said they weren't doing it anymore.
Well, so Lady in Red, Kestrel created that for
holidays.
Well, not just holidays, but for stores and restaurants and things like that are looking for a good value wine, because it was a great value.
A lady wearing some kind of red.
Yep.
Could be a Christmas outfit. It could be a long red gown.
Did they have a lady in white?
They did.
I wanted to say they did too.
Yeah.
So we're going to be creating some glasses and vases out of wine bottles that are conducive. Not these, because they have a label that's glued on, but some are etched and they're beautiful bottles, and then you throw them away. We're going to make some glasses, like water glasses, and that's a way to keep that going, And one is Lady in Red. It's not a label that they put on, and we have one downstairs, I know, and we should do that one too. We just have to find the glass cutter. We have one.
We have one.
Yeah, it's just not
You have to
easy.
experiment with it. All right. So, where did we go to dinner this
We
week?
went to dinner at Cedars.
We did.
Yeah, a couple days ago. It was a really nice dinner. I was invited, and I'm a guy, but it was the ladies from Athol.
The ladies from Athol.
Yeah, back in the day when we lived up there, we created friendships that just haven't gone away, no matter how hard. We know. And even the person that purchased Shelley's house, Rebecca,
Becky,
and have just not been able to find water. One of the problems we had when we were up there. But it was just a lively and fun conversation. And all of them said they're going to start listening to Wine Time Fridays.
Yeah, so hi.
So hi. Hi. We're drinking our wine and you're not here. And we brought up Laureen Betts and because they're neighbors up there. And we're going to get Laureen back on. So that'll be fun. We have another... Oh.
What?
Let's tease this.
Right.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we're going to open.
We are opening it?
Yeah.
All right.
We don't need...
What if it's yellowtail?
It's not.
Okay.
I can tell you a little bit about that when we come back.
Okay. Welcome back to Wine Time Fridays, episode 242. Friday, December 6th. It's going by too fast. We don't even have any decorations.
No, we will, though. We're getting a tree this weekend.
We better.
We kind of have to. I know Shelley is very proud because when people find out we have a wine podcast, really, and she'll say, we're on episode 242. It's really fun to watch. I think it's cool. So as Shelley mentioned, we did ring the bell at Fred Meyer, and our Rotary Club does this every year. And one of our new potential members, Dawn Simmons, and she did found CYT, right? It's Christian Youth Theater, North Idaho.
They just did a musical.
Yep,
Newsies.
and they did a big fundraiser 2 nights ago while we were having dinner down at Cedars. They were doing a big fundraiser, and one of these bottles got left under the table. They were selling these for $20. They sold, I think she said 79. Yeah, it's raised money, but it was from a distributor, and I will tell you right now, 79 bottles sold.
Wow, that's good.
That was just a part of their fundraising. They had other things too. And this one was left by
just
accident.
took a bottle, you don't know what's in it.
You don't know what's in it, right? It's kind of like that 11/11 sale.
A little bit.
And so most of these wines, she said, were valued at $30 to $40. So it was a decent value for even 20. Would you like to pull those ribbons off?
I don't think they're going to pull off.
I think you just do that.
Ruin the whole thing.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
All we have left.
We're unveiling this to the masses. This is actually very exciting. Oh. Okay. Does that give you any idea? Mm-hmm. It does me too. I don't know what it is though.
You're supposed to be showing.
Oh.
Ooh, now I know.
You do? Cabernet Sauvignon. How do you know? Sutter Home Cab Sauv. Beautiful. Thank you, Dawn. We'll just stick that right there. That's the first kind of gift we've opened this year.
It is. I don't think we've had Sutter Home ever.
I think we have.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Sutter Home is famous for white Zinfandel.
Yeah, they're famous for white Zinfandel, but we don't recommend drinking their white Zinfandel. But Sutter Home actually has been around for a while.
White Zinfandel, it's
Yeah, maybe.
Not bad.
Oh, that's very fun. That'll be good. She was very nervous because when she gave this to us, it had been sitting out in the car. And so it was chilled, and she didn't know what it's in. I hope this is good. Dawn, this will be fantastic. Anyway, what is our CDA Gourmet wine word of the week?
Sabering.
I'm going to do it this year.
Where are you getting the knife?
You can use, we have knives here.
Oh, yeah, you could use a high heel, I remember. Somebody did that.
I'm not going to do that to your shoe.
Okay, good. Oh, we could use those shoes over there.
There you go. So sabering, it looks intimidating to me. What you do is you take the bottle, like if it was...
Very intimidating. Oh, never do it.
Where are you going?
I'm going to show this shoe.
Oh, is that we're going to pretend to saber this bottle of wine with the shoe?
Yes.
So you would take a knife or a high heel, and you find the seam on the bottle, and you just do this. You go real quick, and it pops. There you go.
And you have to do it with a sparkler.
Yeah, it's got to be a sparkler. And generally, it's supposed to be a champagne because their bottles are made in a certain way. And so you just cut it right off. This is what we have down as the definition. Ceremonial technique of opening a champagne bottle with a saber, a long curved sword. Its traditional method is also known as sabrage, is that right?
Sabrage.
Or champagne sabering. And you want to make sure you point it away from people because it can be dangerous. There could be shards of glass. But if you do it right, they don't go back in the bottle. It kind of bubbles over. It's a very fun thing. I'm not sure if I've ever even seen it live.
I don't think I have either.
I think, what are we doing New Year's Eve?
I don't know.
What are we doing New Year's? Sorry. We should do that on the deck in the snow.
Yeah. And now I want to mention these shoes.
Oh, God!
Because this is an influencer market.
They better be sending
These
us...
shoes, you have seen them on Facebook, people going like this, jumping up and down. And I was like, I need to try out these shoes. And they're all made of cloth. Even the boots are made of cloth. But they bend really easily, and they're really cushiony on the inside.
Have you worn these out?
I have worn these out. I haven't worn the boots out.
And look at that thing on the bottom. That's kind of cool.
Oh, this one you can take off.
Look.
So it can either be just a plain pump or you can have the strap on it.
You know what Matt's saying right now as he's listening to this?
I
Hey,
better buy some
Brenda-
of these shoes for Brenda.
No, Brenda, come. This part is one you'll enjoy listening to.
Nice burgundy wine.
Burgundy wine color, yes. Well, there you go, Shelley. It's just full of surprises. Some wines we had this week. I'll do the first couple, and then you
Yes,
can
of
get the rest.
course.
I have Decoy Chardonnay, the Duckhorn Chardonnay. They're under the same family, right? J. Bookwalter Reader's Sauvignon Blanc. Your turn.
Domaine Géloran Méthode Traditionnelle Cremant de Limoux Brew. Oh, that's a lot.
That's a big mouthful.
Big Table Farm. I can say that. Big Table Farm, the Wild Bee Chardonnay.
We had that for Thanksgiving.
We did.
That was really good. We've had the Big Table Farm Pinot. No, what do we have on from them? Oh, the Rosé with Karen McNeil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a very fun winery. Veer Garnacha.
Back to Grenache.
Yes. J. Bookwalter Double Plot Chardonnay.
Oh, so good.
So good. Beautiful bottle, too. Eternal Wines Summer Skin Contact Rosé. And Drink Washington State Escape to Columbia Valley Red Blend.
All good.
All good.
All good.
All great.
I'm pretty much not going to put the bad ones on our list anymore.
Oh, okay.
Some things coming up. Here's my chance. It's my last chance to get it right. On December 16th, International Pinot Meunier
Good job.
Day, and then the 31st is National Champagne Day, which rumor has it Phil's going to saber a champagne on the 31st on the deck. Although I don't want to do it out there and then I step on it in my bare feet.
Maybe into the juniper.
Oh, well, then we cut our chickens up when they go in there.
Okay, maybe we better do it outside so people can cut their tires.
There you go. Great. We lost a chicken. Just wanted to say that. We like our chickens. They are pets. Some things coming up next week. I have some ideas, Shelley. Mm-hmm. Did I have this on your notes? I didn't. What do you think?
Wine resolutions for the new year.
Holiday wine gift guide. Wine resolutions for the new year. I like that one. Or wines for Christmas dinner.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, one of those three or another one. Huge thanks to today's sponsors, J. Bookwalter Wines, Pilgrim's Market, and Revora. I think we've covered everything. That's it. We've done it all.
Yay.
With a little bit of knowledge, wine becomes a lot less overwhelming thanks to our new listeners, Sherry and Becky. I don't think Diana's listening.
She will.
I doubt
She
it.
might.
Who knows?
Well, hi, Diana. Tell her hi.
And Dawn, since I'm tagging her, she'll listen to this because they got a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even Richard. A little bit of knowledge, wine becomes a lot less overwhelming. See you next week. Who knows what it's going to be? Have a great weekend.
And here's our Salvation Army bell.
Heard that enough today.
We did.
Thank you for spending part of your day to wind down with Shelley and Phil. Remember, you can listen to any episode of the Wine Time Fridays podcast by visiting winetimefridays.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And join us on our Wine Time Fridays Facebook page, Instagram, or on Twitter, which is @VintageTweets, for daily conversation. Until next week, here's our toast to you. To health, wealth, abundance, gratitude, peace on earth, and of course, romance.